Welcome to Science Class! Today's topic: fossils and fuels, air and water resources. For today's learning objectives, I can describe how fossils form. I can list examples of fossil fuels and other sources of energy. I can describe how air and water are used as resources. I can explain reasons and methods for conserving and protecting air and water. Oh wow! These are dinosaurs! It's a Tyrannosaurus rex and a pterodactyl. They are going to be with us today. Hi, Mr. T-Rex and pterodactyl. Come on, let's revise the different natural resources. Last session, we talked about rocks, minerals, and soil. Today, we are going to discuss the other resources: fossil fuels, water, and air. Dinosaurs became extinct about 65 million years ago. We knew about dinosaurs because of their fossils. A fossil is what is left of something that lived long ago. Here is a T-Rex fossil and a pterodactyl fossil. Bones, skin, shells, leaves, and footprints can become fossils. Let's discuss how fossils are formed. Sometimes living things leave marks in mud. In time, the marks may harden into rock. The marks have become fossil. This is an example of a dinosaur footprint that was left in mud. The mud turned to rock. Some fossils are trapped in ice or other materials. Sometimes sediment buries a dead plant shell or an animal. It becomes a fossil as the sediment turns into rock. Scientists dig the ground and find fossils. Fossils or remains formed from plants and animals that lived long ago are sources of fossil fuels. A fuel is a material that is burnt for energy. Here are the three examples of fossil fuels: oil, natural gas, and coal. Oil is a fossil fuel. It is found deep below Earth's surface. People use big drills to dig underground for oil. Coal is another example of fossil fuel. How coal forms. Before the dinosaurs, many giant plants died in swamps. Over a million of years, the plants were buried under water and dirt. Heat and pressure turned the dead plants into coal. Remember the three fossil fuels: coal, oil, and natural gas. These fossil fuels are non-renewable resources. Non-renewable means they cannot be replaced easily. Once they are used up, they are gone forever, and they take millions of years to be made. What are some other sources of energy? We have here solar energy. It is the energy that comes from the sun. Solar energy does not get used up. It can be used to make electricity. We have also here wind and water. Moving water and wind can also be used as energy sources. We have also here underground heat. Heat from the underground can be used for energy. All these energy sources can be used to make electricity. They are renewable resources. They can be replaced or used again and again. Oh wow! Fresh air. Air is an important resource. Moving air is used to make electricity. People need air to breathe. Water is an important resource too. Moving water is used to make electricity. People use water for farming, cooking, and drinking. They swim and fish in it too. Most of the water on Earth is in the oceans. The oceans are full of salt. People cannot drink ocean water, it's too salty. People must drink fresh water. But how do people get water? People build a wall called dam. A lake forms behind the dam. The lake keeps water for people to use. People dig holes to reach groundwater. The holes are called wells. Wells bring up water from deep under the ground. People make water safe to drink. They use a water treatment plant. Then the clean water is piped to where it is needed. Pollution is what happens when harmful things get into water, air, and land. Pollution can make living things sick. Pollution can happen in nature. Volcanoes and fires put dust and gas into the air. People also cause pollution. People burn fossil fuels. This pollutes the air. Trash can pollute the land and water. You can make resources last longer. You can conserve them. To conserve means to save resources. You do not have to be a scientist to conserve resources. You do not even have to be an adult. There are many things you can do to use fewer resources. These are things you can do to help protect air, land, and water. Come on, let's start and conserve our natural resources. In this way, we could save Earth. You can do it, kids! Let's have a summary of today's lesson. There are different kinds of fossils. Each forms in different ways. Fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy. Sun, wind, and moving water are some renewable sources of energy. People use air and water for many things. Air and water are important renewable resources. Fresh water is moved to where people need it. People sometimes pollute air and water. People can conserve resources. Time to read and answer your science textbook, pages 140 to 153. Go to your D Campus account and answer assignment number 5. Submit your work on or before Monday, 20th of April. Check the latest timetable in the Learning Management System or LMS. Join Zion Zoom class on Sunday, 4:20 to 4:50 p.m. Use the Zoom meeting link sent by your class teacher. Thank you for watching. Oh, thanks Mr. T-Rex and Pterodactyl. You've been with us today. Have fun learning, kids. Keep safe, everyone.